Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I am back to bring you another video. This week's video is going to be about food combining, and I'm going to be showing you a week of me trying it out. When I'm filming this right now, it is now Saturday after the week that I did food combining. So I've already done food combining for the week. And if you stay tuned to the end of the video, you'll see the results of the week of my food combining, and you'll see how things turned out for me and my thoughts on the whole food combining topic. Right now, I'm just going to touch on like what is food combining, why am I choosing to do this, and all of that sorts of information. First of all, the reason why I decided to try food combining for a week is because I recently started to follow Maggie McDonald, and she's been nonstop talking about food combining. If I have this right, she found out about food combining from Kenzie Burke. Kenzie didn't invent food combining, and neither did Maggie. Food combining apparently was invented years ago, like many years ago, and to me it just seems like now it's being resurfaced and a bunch of people are trying it out and seeing great results. So I was very intrigued in this. I do eat healthy 90 to 95% of the time. I used to follow a vegan, or now what I would call a plant-based diet. I had been vegetarian for a while, and I was also pescatarian at one point too. So I have been around the block with different, I don't want to call them diets because they were a part of my everyday life. I did make it into my lifestyle. I now just follow what I want to eat. I do have a better understanding of what food works best for my body and what does not work for my body. I just eat what I want when I want. I don't have a label for how I eat. I just eat intuitively, basically. But don't take that to heart either, because intuitive eating is a whole other type of way of eating as well. So now let's get into what is food combining. The definition of food combining, after just doing a quick Google search, is a term for a nutritional approach that advocates specific combinations of foods. Some combinations are promoted as central to good health and weight loss, such as not mixing carbohydrate-rich foods and protein-rich foods in the same meal. So that's like a little synopsis of it. And I honestly didn't do a ton of research going into trying it out for this week. I had just done a little bit of light research on my own, and then had been watching Maggie's videos and Kenzie's videos where they talk about it. Then it was on Wednesday night of this past week, while I was food combining, that I started to do a little bit of more digging on the research side for myself. And what I found was that it is not scientific based whatsoever, according to my research. However, you know, I'm not an expert in any way. I also just want to give a big disclaimer. I am no expert, I am no dietitian, I am no nutritionist. I do not have any right to be saying what is right and what is wrong. There's no scientific evidence to back food combining. There's no scientific research to back that actually optimizes your digestion. So even if Kenzie and Maggie are saying that this works for them, it could still work for them. However, it doesn't necessarily mean it will work for everyone, just like that goes for many things in life. So yes, it can work for people, but also there's no scientific research that says it will do the things that they claim, or that food combining itself claims. So that's that. Stay tuned to watch the video. I hope you guys enjoy. So if you didn't already, make sure to give this video a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button down below. I post every Sundays. Alright, I will See you guys later. Hope you have a great week, and let's get into the video. Good morning, guys. So this morning I'm starting off by having one banana, a handful of blackberries, and then a handful of blueberries. And that's going to be my pre-workout, and then I'm going to have a second breakfast when I come back from working out. Apparently, it's best to eat fruit right in the morning or just on an empty stomach because it digests the fastest. So it's better to eat it on an empty stomach, apparently. So that's what I'm going to be following, and we'll see. I'm pretty sure it does digest the fastest, but hey guys, I just got back from the gym and now I'm going to eat my second breakfast. I am absolutely starving, so I think I need some protein in me. I'm having eggs and spinach, as you'll see in a little bit, and then I'm just having some straight up green tea. So that will be my second breakfast, and we'll see if this holds me over, but I'm going to go for coffee then too, so we'll see if it will hold me over until lunch. It's about 10:20 right now, so we'll see. I was at a coffee shop and I got a cold brew with a little bit of oat milk in there, and then I just had 2 squares of the Hu Kitchen almond butter chocolate bar. And now for lunch, I'm going to have some pesto shrimp that I made last night, and then some mixed veggies, which include zucchini, tomatoes, and an onion. That's what I'm gonna have for lunch, and then we'll see where the day takes me with what's next. Hey guys, so it's a little bit later on now. It's almost 3. I just went on a little bit of a walk and I'm hungry again, so I'm going to have some carrots dipped in hummus, and this is just the Trader Joe's organic hummus. Pretty simple ingredients, but I'm just going to have a little bit of that as a afternoon snack, and then I'll probably just eat dinner later on. I'm about to make dinner soon, but I'm going to have a snack of 2 rice cakes with peanut butter, hemp seeds, and chia seeds, and that will hold me over for a little bit. Hey guys, so it is now about 6:30 and I am going to make some dinner tonight. I just don't even feel like cooking, quite honestly. I'm hungry and I just want something fast. So I have a Snap Kitchen meal here. This is the veggie taco hash. And all of the ingredients fit with food combining. That is really good. I've had that before. And then I'm also going to have a serving of this Health-Ade kombucha. I like the blood orange carrot ginger flavor. It's one of my favorites. So I'm going to have that for dinner, and that might be it for the night. As of right now, that's my dinner. And lastly for the night, I'm just going to have this Pukka detox tea. I really don't know what this has to do with food combining, but Kenzie, Burke, and Maggie keep talking about this, so I just am curious and want to try it, but I don't know, they swear by this, I guess. Good morning, guys. It is now Tuesday, and I am about to start my morning off. So the first thing that I'm going to have is a hot cup of water with half of a squeezed lemon. Apparently this is also something that Kenzie and Maggie do, and again, I'm just like loosely trying to follow to the best of my ability, but I'm kind of going off of extra things that they do too that probably aren't necessary, but I'm just trying the whole thing out, giving the whole thing a whirl. So I'm going to start off with my morning fruit. Today is just going to be probably a bowl of strawberries. And then I'm going to have tea or water with lemon, and then maybe some green tea afterwards. Guys, so it is almost 10:30. I am going to have my second breakfast because it's been like more than a half an hour since I had my fruit and lemon water. So for breakfast, I'm going to have oatmeal. So it's oats, chia seeds, hemp seeds, cacao nibs, coconut flakes. I put pecans in there, 1 banana, and what else? I think that's it. I don't know. I forgot exactly what I put in. There might be something else, but I'm not. Oh, and I put PB2 in it, which I'm not sure if that follows food combining, but whatever. And then I just had I made some bulletproof black coffee. So that's what I'm going to have for my second breakfast. So for lunch, I'm going to have 1 serving of this salmon from Snap Kitchen. I just heated that up, and then I'm going to have some hummus with carrots, and then the other half of this kombucha. It's a really weird mix, but I'm going to make it work. Hey guys, it is now I think close to 6, and I got super hungry pretty early on, so I just wanted to make dinner right away. I honestly forgot to film the first plate of dinner that I had, but I went for seconds and then I remembered, luckily, so I'll show you my second plate. What I made was just some chicken breast with coconut aminos and then like a bunch of seasonings on top, and then I made mixed veggies, which consist of red peppers, a yellow pepper, half of an onion, some heirloom tomatoes, and a zucchini. And then I just did that up on the stove. I did all of this up on the stove, and now I'm going in for seconds. So I didn't vlog the first half of that, but we're going in for more, so I got that. Looks like a sad plate. I promise I had more, and I promise it is better than it looks. Morning guys, so I just got back from the gym. It's almost 9 o'clock, and I'm going to have a bowl of fruit, which consists of strawberries, blackberries, and a banana, and then I'm going to have my hot lemon water for the morning. It is a half hour later, and now I'm having my coffee, and then I'm going to make some avocado toast with eggs, and I know that this does not follow the food combining rule. This is where I'm gonna slip up, because eggs and toast, you're not supposed to mix a protein with a starch, and that has never bothered me before. It doesn't make me bloat, so I cannot have avocado toast without eggs, and I really want avocado toast right now. So I'm gonna have it, but that's my only little slip up there, hopefully. So we'll see. This is the avocado toast. I just have 2 pieces of sourdough bread, then an avocado on the bottom with red pepper flakes, arugula, and then 2 eggs on top. For lunch, I'm going to be having spinach with arugula, green goddess dressing from Trader Joe's, mixed veggies from last night, and then chicken breast that's made in coconut aminos, and it's the same recipe as last night with healthy kombucha.
Yep, super long for no reason.
One sale, it was a good sale. What's that?
he would leave our game.
It's to try to put it back into the box.
Hey guys, so I'm just coming on here to end this video. So I just want to wrap up some of my thoughts from doing loose food combining this week. First of all, I just want to say that I did not end up completing the entire week, which I'm a little sad about, but also I kind of wasn't expecting much because of the 4th of July. I kind of wanted to do it this week because of the 4th of July. I knew it would be like a little bit of a test, and I like putting myself in like that kind of situation where I'm testing myself. But let me just explain. So in the beginning of the week, sure, I think Monday it was fine. Tuesday, I really was craving something sweet after dinner, like I always do. I typically have like some sort of fruit, like a smoothie bowl or something like that, like throughout the day or at night after dinner, lunch, whatever it is. So not being able to have that was driving me insane because that's one of my favorite things to eat in summer. I love eating fruit whenever, and sure, it doesn't always make me feel the greatest, and I definitely feel like it does sometimes bother my stomach when I eat it later on in the evening. However, I just love it and I would do it. I don't really care. I don't have that bad of bloating issues. I also want to say that. And that's kind of like why I did this. I was interested to see if optimizing my digestion would help with bloating. And I really don't have that bad of an issue with bloating, but I thought it was interesting to try. And of course, like, I'm aware if you stick with this longer, I'm sure you probably might see results like the girls that I am aware of have been seeing. But for me, I could get used to it if I stuck with it, but I don't like it. I really don't. I like being able to eat whatever I want and like not having to follow these close, tight rules. I eat healthy 90 to 95% of the time, especially during the week, and it typically never bothers me. It actually helps me. I used to eat a lot more of a strict, I don't want to say diet, but I was like plant-based for a little bit there, or I called myself vegan, and that to me was a little bit more strict. But now I feel so much better, and I like having the freedom to eat whatever I want, and I'm aware of like how much I should be eating. So right now it's just like that's my thing. That's what I like to do. With food combining, I do like the whole aspect of not having like grains when you're eating a protein and then veggies. Like, I understand that because yes, that sometimes does make me bloated, and I kind of am aware of what makes me bloated and what doesn't. And yeah, having like rice with veggies and like salmon or some sort of protein, that definitely bloats me up, and I can live without that. But I don't like the whole eating in a certain type of order, or just like, it seems like there's other rules to this. Then once I started researching out a little bit more, then I started to understand that there are far more rules than I had thought going into this. So I don't like that. If I'm being honest, I really don't. I think that those that follow food combining, great for them. If you see results from it, that's great. I might try and incorporate some of like the food combining rules into like my lifestyle now. I think that would be definitely beneficial for me, but to stick with a strict food combining like diet, or like, I don't want to say diet because I would want it to be a lifestyle, but I do not want to stick with something like that, if I'm being quite honest. And who knows, maybe I'll try it in the future. Another thing that I also found through research that could be wrong, I'm no scientist, I'm no nutritionist, I'm no dietitian, I am nothing. But apparently there is no science to even back food combining. Yeah, people can see results from it, but it doesn't mean that it will work for everyone. Of course, you should consider that with everything. Something that works for someone isn't always going to work for somebody else, and that's just how it is with multiple things in life. But there is no science to necessarily back food combining, and I won't go into detail about that because I am no expert, and I don't want to sound like an expert, but that also just makes me kind of be like, if there's no science to back it, there's no really any reason for me to follow that when I feel fine most of the time when I eat. Of course, if I'm eating things like I know I should be eating and yeah, then I'm feeling good. There's a quote on Healthline that's like, if it's not broken, like, don't try and fix it. Let me just recap after this long little rant where it started to fall downhill here, which I think is comical. And of course, like, I kind of thought, oh, I probably shouldn't even upload this because it just ended up being a fail. It's still like valuable to see, and I want to share my opinion on the whole process. But it started to fall down on Wednesday. On Wednesday, I was doing a pretty good job, but what ended up happening was I went to my boyfriend's hometown for the 4th of July. So I was at his house on Wednesday night. I was following it, I think, pretty well. I don't think I messed up as far as I know. But then the next morning, I still was following it pretty well, and I could have stuck it out, but I didn't. I think I made it until like around lunchtime, and I was starving, and I was just like, there was fruit out on the table that looked delicious. There were shrimp, and there was corn on the cob, some like broccoli coleslaw salad that was extremely good. That would, had I not had the shrimp and that, one or the other would have followed food combining rules, I suppose. But I wanted both, so I had both. And then from there on out, I was just picking up fruit, and then I had a little bit of everything, and then from there on out, I was craving, okay, like the 4th of July, out all day by the pool, really nice day, hot in the summer. Your girl wanted ice cream. And if I'm feeling ice cream, I don't eat it, or I don't eat junk on the regular. I had ice cream and it was delicious. So that's just how that went, okay? And then this morning, his mom makes amazing acai bowls, and she made me an acai bowl. So I had that in the morning, and while fruit would have followed that, everything else in there probably not. It wasn't just a straight up fruit bowl. And then I had like some banana bread, some eggs. So those are my thoughts on food combining. I just wanted to say that if you try food combining, let me know how it works out for you, because I'm sure it will work out for some people, but it doesn't always work out for everyone. And I will keep you updated if I continue to follow some of the rules. That will be all for this video. I hope you enjoyed, and yeah, I hope you had a great 4th of July. I will see you guys next Sunday, and have a good rest of your week. Bye, guys.